Alireza, you won your game, but you came into the studio and you were shaking your head. You seem a bit disappointed. Did you feel like you could get more out of today's rounds?
Yeah, I'm very disappointed with Fabiano's game. Still I'm very upset about that game, so because I lost just against myself, so because he didn't do anything special. Of course, it was not needed. So.
What happened in the opening? You played that move d4 after
Yeah.
quite a serious thing,
Right.
8 minutes.
Yeah, I had to take on c6 first and then go d4. So that was the theory, but I just completely messed up the move order. So yeah, and that was after that I didn't have any chance. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you immediately bounced back. Big victory with the black pieces. What was the strategy going into the last round? Did you want to keep the tension in the position and play a long game? Was that the strategy?
Yeah, I played Karagan. Normally it's a kind of a risky line nowadays, and white gets a very interesting game, but I thought it's at least something to try. I was not in the mood to defend, just play for draw. I wanted to have chances also to play for win, so I felt that that's a good strategy. But also I was lucky that he was not in a good shape for this game. He's throughout the tournament, he's in a good shape. But here,
it did feel like he was putting some pressure early on, but he was also burning through a lot of his time.
Yes, he was thinking a lot. My g5 is so unnecessary. Move 13.
Move 13, g5, yes.
Yeah, g5 is just. It's unnecessary. I wanted to.
But you played it fast.
Yeah, I played it very quickly. So, but it's not a good choice, I think, because I create a lot of weaknesses. And h3 is a great move. Now he just wants knight f3. Yeah, I think c5 is only move to keep going. I didn't know what to do after knight df3, cd4, g4.
This is actually what Yasser was recommending as well.
Knight g3, yeah.
Knight to g3 somehow.
Takes. Yeah, I was thinking about this. Takes rook f2, bishop c5, queen e2, and this endgame I'm okay. Wow.
Yeah, somehow c takes b2 and then take on f2 and.
Yeah, just because I felt that this endgame maybe it's close to draw, so I wanted to keep the game going because he didn't have enough time. So, yeah, here I knew that I'm maybe okay, but I still think that maybe my choice is better practically.
Absolutely. You did kept a lot of pieces and a lot of tension still in the position, and then it felt like he went for this very strange knight fe1.
Right.
Were you surprised by his decision?
Yeah, it's a strange move, but he has very little time on the clock. He has 2-3 minutes, so...
It just feels like he's giving you enough time to go h5.
Yes, normally if you don't have time with white, you always think about going f4, so he wanted to go immediately knight d3, f4, so, but he didn't have time to think about h5, knight d3, g4. I think this is what he missed. And now it gets very messy, so...
He has to go b4, it's a complete mess in this position.
So,
and he went for g3.
Yeah, and then I think I'm okay here. Yeah, and here it's very difficult for him to play practically because my knight is very strong and he cannot challenge it, so... Yeah.
And this is exactly what Peter was mentioning as well. After e5, just from a practical perspective, especially with 15 seconds on the clock, it felt like you were almost winning.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to defend this over the board with 10 seconds, so... yeah. Yeah, I was kind of lucky that he had a little time to think in the middle game, so...
Alireza still the leader after 2 days going into the final rapid day. How do you feel about your performance so far?
Yeah, after the last round, I'm pretty happy, but the previous game, I still should work on it to forget about it. So, yeah, it's an interesting tournament. A lot of ups and downs. A lot of people winning, losing. We will see what is going to happen in the next few days. Finally,
you're sporting this NBA shirt. Which one is your favorite team?
I always said Chicago is very good.
Chicago Bulls?
Yeah, but there are many good teams now.
Thank you, Alireza. We'll see you tomorrow.